Hello and welcome to Legacy IS Academy. In today's video, we are discussing about Primary Agricultural Credit Society. Okay, so what are Primary Agricultural Credit Society, or oftenly known as PACs? Okay, so we will be discussing about PACs, its pros and cons. But before that, we will be discussing about why is the topic running in news. Why is it running in news? Is because very recently, Government of India has come up with a new scheme in which world's largest grain storage will be created by PACs in India. Okay? Currently, the location has not been disclosed, not been decided also. But that is the idea. That is why it is running in news. But in 2023 also, PACs was running in news because our Honorable Home Minister declared that there will be new farmer producer organizations that shall be created within PACs. Okay? So that is also one of the reasons that PACs have been in running in news. So what are PACs basically? What are primary agricultural credit societies? They are one of the form of cooperative credit society. If we say that something is a cooperative society, that means the members themselves will be the owners. Okay? The members themselves will be the owners. So they will come together and pool in some amount of money. Okay? Let's say some amount of money will be pooled by these three people, and they will pool this and use it as and when anybody needs this. Okay? So that is the task of a cooperative society if they are related to finances. Okay? So primary agricultural credit society is an example of cooperative credit society. Matlab whoever is the owner will also be the user of this. Okay? Rural cooperative banking structure. So cooperative credit societies, cooperative banks basically can be rural also, urban also. So this is the rural branch of it. Rural cooperative banking structure के part होते हैं public agriculture, primary agriculture credit societies, and they will not be giving money for long terms. ठीक है? So 15 years, 20 years, 30 years के लिए they do not give. They give only for short term. That is for the cropping season. If you require some kind of loan for seeds with respect to fertilizer, water, labor, irrigation, mechanization, so short term ke liye that money will be provided, or mid term ke liye bhi maximum 8 months, 1 year ke liye bhi money can be provided. ठीक है? Through primary agricultural credit society, this loan can be given for a short term or a mid term, and the flow of money is its most important task. ठीक है? Its most important role is financial inclusion. Financial inclusion, because we are trying to pool in money, matlab we are trying to pump money till the last mile. That is the focus. So financial inclusion is the focus of primary agricultural credit society. But apart from this is the primary function. Primary function because it is part of rural cooperative bank, so its task is banking operations. But apart from this, its task is also agricultural marketing. What do we mean by agricultural marketing? Let's say farmers have come up with some kind of produce. It will be the primary agricultural credit society who will take the produce from here, or who will help the farmers. Okay, let me get you some other customers, and go and promote it in the city area, urban area, or any other area. You see, there is a farmer who is ready to sell its produce. Do you want to buy it? Or marketing se related, advertisements related, whatever be the requirement of the farmer, that will also be addressed through the primary agriculture credit societies itself. Okay? Apart from this, training and capacity building. Let's say farmers have some kind of training related to soil health card, related to fertilizer utilization, drip and sprinkler irrigation, or what is the irrigation potential, at what time irrigation should be carried out, fertilizer application should be done. ये सब का training is also done by the primary agriculture credit society. ठीक है? Then what are the challenges? Their primary agricultural credit societies suffer from very severe challenges, because of which, despite of all these ambitious intentions, it is not able to fructify. Okay? So what are the challenges? First is the geographical spread. So we do not have sufficient amount of primary agricultural society spread across the country. It is not sufficiently present across the country. Okay? Second is the social spread. Social spread matlab, let's say that we have primary agricultural society, some credit society in one area, but it is not able to include women or depressed classes, or some other religious minorities are not included in addressing the grievances, we are not able to undertake financial inclusion to these vulnerable sectors, so social spread is also weak. Okay. Then low deposit mobilization. So farmers usually will not come and deposit, although this is a banking structure. So you have the option of getting the loans or also taking the deposits, keeping the deposits. But farmers are not keeping up the deposits with the primary agricultural credit society. That is also one of the problems. Plus overdues and NPAs. So they are turning into non-performing assets. Let's say farmers took loans somewhere and they were not able to return back that loan. So all that turned into overdues as well as they turned out to be non-performing assets. Okay? That makes the PAC suffer from losses. Okay? Then we have politicization related challenges. Money can be primary agricultural credit societies or PACs are easy methods of siphoning off the money from black money to white money. So politicians often make use of PACs to get their black money converted into white money through PACs. Okay? Then the governance mechanism is also quite weak because the owners themselves are the users of that money. So there is obviously a very serious conflict of interest. That leads to poor governance mechanism, which is also one of the challenges related to primary agricultural credit society. And last is the infrastructural challenges. Infrastructural challenges because this is the example of a primary agricultural society from India. Okay? In most of the places it is not there, but if it is present, infrastructurally it is very poor. No digitization. They will be having one single structure building, and there will be everything will be documented, paperwork, red tapeism, and thus it eats upon the cost and time. Okay? So that is the infrastructural challenge related to primary agriculture credit societies. Now, what are the initiatives? So these are the problems that we understood. What has government done to overcome the problems of primary agricultural credit societies? One is model bylaws. So we have tried to diversify. The primary agricultural credit society through a central government law. Central government has come up with a model bylaw. Model law, because this is an agricultural subject and which is a state subject. So central government cannot come up with a full-fledged law. So they have come up with a model law. And this law has to be, the law focuses on diversification. So we need to increase the geographical spread as well as the social spread of PACs. Okay? Then computerization of PACs is also one of the initiatives. World's largest grain storage plan, which is to be granted. This task will be granted to PACs itself. That is also one of the government initiatives. Plus, apart from this, Jan Aushadhi Kendras, in which government is delivering medicines to rural areas, this task will also be carried out by primary agriculture credit society itself. And government has also created a Ministry of Cooperation, which will be looking after the implementation of primary cooperative banking sector itself. Okay? So Ministry of Cooperation will be looking after implementation of primary agricultural credit society. So those were the challenges. Now what is the solution? Solution is cooperative federation for regular audit. So we should be regularly auditing. Did you turn into NPA or not? Have you been able to repay some part of your loan or not? If not, then I'll give you some kind of warning. You need to repay. What are your challenges? I'll help you to repay. So some regular audit should be carried out, or checking whether PACs is turning the black money into white money or not. Iska auditing hona chahiye. And who should be the auditor? It should be the cooperative federation. So if they are the owners, they are the consumers, so then they themselves can be one of the auditors also. Okay? Then we need to bring it under the governance of RBI. Currently, it is not coming under RBI's governance. It is being governed by NABARD. Okay? This is National Bank on Agriculture and Rural Development. So NABARD governs this. So we need to bring it under RBI's prerogative so that it can keep a check on transfer of finances here. Plus upgradation of infrastructure, we saw that infrastructurally they are very poor, so we need to work on their infrastructure upgradation and dehyphenate with politics. So we need to ensure that the election should be unbiased of PACs. The election should be unbiased, or it should not be in the owners of PACs should not be having some personal relationship with politicians, or they should not be working to help the politicians. That dehyphenation should be carried out. So that can be another solution. Okay, with that we come to the end of this video. I wish you all the very best and thank you so much.